promised from one of my last videos, either my last video or the second last video before that, I told everyone, or told you guys if you're watching, that you watched that video. If not, this is new. I promised that I would be doing a wedding series because I am 4 months and 7 days away from my wedding. So I thought I would start the wedding series now, just because when I first started planning it, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have anything to do, really. I could do my engagement story, but then there would be nothing for like 4 months. So it's 4 months now to the wedding, so I thought I would go ahead and show you some things that I've been doing, obviously not in this video, but the next few videos. Start off, I thought I would just tell you my little engagement story, and yeah. So to start off with, I'm going to start off with how we met, or when we started dating, because that's how this really started. We've only been dating for, it'll be 4 years in July. So we get married just in June, so we get married a month before our 4-year anniversary. So when we first started dating, you know, we didn't really know each other. We met through a mutual friend, which was all good, and we didn't really know each other, but you know, as you don't really know each other, but you get to know each other, and da da da. And then about 7 weeks into our relationship, I found out I was pregnant, and I was 6 weeks pregnant, so that was good. Or 6 or 7 weeks, you know, so it was right on time. So yeah, we met, we got pregnant, and then we moved to our house together, had a baby, and Caleb, as you would have seen in a few of my videos. It was actually David's dad that said, you know, when we found out we were pregnant, we told them, he goes, oh, you're gonna rush out and get engaged and married and da da da, and we were like, no, you know, we'll see how we go. We don't really know each other yet, you know, we're just getting to know each other, so we'll just see how it goes, and if it works out, then it works out. If not, then have a split family, but we didn't really want to, so we made it work anyway. And yeah, so Caleb was born, and then we planned to go on a trip to Fraser Island. If you're from Australia, you know what that is. If you're not from Australia, you probably don't know, but it's a little island, not little, it's a pretty big island off of Queensland. It's towards Hervey Bay, so in the middle of Queensland. It's just off to the side. And we went to Fraser because that's where David and his family used to go for holidays all the time, and I've never been there, so it was a good trip to take me and Caleb. He was just 6 months, so it was good. And David had been hinting for a while that he was going to propose. And I was like, he's going to on Fraser, I know, because it's a pretty big holiday, and you know, it means a lot. But he tricked me by saying he was planning a trip to the coast, and we're going to go on a helicopter ride, and I was like, that's when he's going to do it. So he had me fooled. I had no idea after that. I thought we were seriously going to the coast, the Gold Coast, and we're going to go on a helicopter ride. He was going to propose me up in the sky. Whoa. But we got to Fraser. We set up on the first day. Nothing big. Second day, and we were staying on the eastern side. So it was, you know, surf. Where the west side is like the bay side, so it doesn't get much surf. Anyway, so we were camping at one of the campgrounds. And David's like, I'll come for a walk, just me and you, we'll leave Caleb here with my parents and that. So we went for a walk, and David's like, I'll get your towel, so we'll go, he goes, we'll walk to the eastern side. And me, I didn't have a clue, and I was like, the eastern side, that seems like it's a very far walk. And he's like, no, it's not that far, it'll take us like, you know, half an hour. And I was like, oh, okay. And nope. But we were walking to a sandboat. If you don't know what a sandboat is, it's just like big desert in the middle of the island, and the sand blows with the wind. So that's why it's called a sand blow. After we got to the sand blow, Dave was like, oh no, we're not going to the eastern side, we'll just stay here for a while. So we stayed there, and there was a sand dune that we were rolling down, and we were just being kids, really. We were just having fun, and we were rolling down, running back up, rolling down, and just being stupid and pushing each other over in the sand and just being stupid. And then he was at the top of the sand dune, and it was so windy that day, like the sand was stinging, it was hitting that hard. But then he got down on one knee and asked if I would marry him. And when he opened the ring box, it was so cute. He held it open and opened it like that, but the ring was up this way and the box like this. It was like, it's probably a bit too big. So the makeup side is where the ring is, and he's like, he went like that. So I guess he was trying to make it so the ring would be here, but he's like that, and I was like, where's the ring? But obviously I said yes, or else we wouldn't be having this talk right now. We got engaged on the 13th of October 2013, and it is now the 4th of February 2016, so it's been a few years. No, we wanted to wait just so we could have a nice wedding, and we were planning on having another kid before that, but didn't go to plan. So now we're gonna get married, have a kid, buy a house, Up until the last 4 months, I hadn't really done any actual planning. I had bought wedding magazines, I had bought, or not bought, I'd gone on Pinterest and got ideas. I hadn't really been setting in stone like decorations I'd liked, or centerpieces, or wedding dresses, or bridesmaid dresses, or anything like that. I had a colour, kind of a colour scheme that I wanted to stick to, or I liked. But I had nothing set in stone yet. And then about 4 months ago, I was just like, right, we're going to have this in June next year, because it was last year that I started planning. And I was like, right, we're going to have this in June because I want to have another baby and I want to buy a house, but I want to get married first. So we decided that it'd be June, and I wanted to have a winter wedding because I want to wear a big coat, a big fur coat. I want my girl bridesmaids to wear a fur coat as well after the wedding. And I chose winter as well because I wanted to have a formal wedding, so at least girls and boys can wear the suits and the dresses and that, and not be sweating and ruining their dresses and clothes and makeup and whatever else. So that is why I'm having a winter wedding, and it just fit with the timeline too. So when I first started planning the wedding, I was buying stuff because I am doing a lot of it DIY, so I'm doing a lot of it myself, which is good because it helps the time go really quick, which I can't believe it's already been 4 months since I started planning and I have really done nothing. But yeah, from when I started planning 4 months ago, I really had nothing done. I didn't even really have a date set. I just know I wanted it in June, and then about a month into it, I was like, it's 11th of June, so I booked the venues. I started buying all the stationery. I've made all my invitations, which stuffed up because we had to change reception venue because the person was a bit of a dick. So we changed reception venues, and then we have to change the invitations as well. I didn't start doing my wedding series because I didn't really have much planned, so I would have done my engagement story like I've done now, and then it would have been 4 months like now before I would have done something else, film another video. So there would have been that big massive gap. I decided to leave it all until like 4 to 3 months before the wedding to start doing all this stuff, so then there was less of a time gap and I could just get it all done. Boom. But yeah, so me and David met, we got pregnant, moved in together, had a kid, got engaged, and now we're getting married. So that is the ring there, and if it looks vintage and old, that's because it is. It was passed down from David's nana. When she passed away, David got that to propose to me, so I'm feeling very blessed and very lucky to have this ring. It means a lot to him, and now it means a little bit more to him because it's going to be his new wife's ring. But yeah, that's the ring there. I'm not exactly sure of the carats, but it is just a normal yellow gold, white gold on the side if you can see it there. But yeah, that's the ring there. So yeah, that's my little engagement story. That is my ring. And yeah, the next few videos that I want to get up should be stuff like the save the dates and the invitations. I'll show you what I've done once I've sent them out and people have got them. And same with the invitations, I have to redo them, so I'm going to show you, and I've still got a few to make. So when I'm doing that, I will film it and show you so you can see how I've made mine, and if you like them then you can copy me. But yeah, as time goes on, I will be sharing more and more with you. I really want to show you what I've got my bridesmaids, but I'm going to leave that until after the wedding. Well, I'll film it before and then show you after, so the girls don't know what they're getting, because I'm pretty excited about what they're getting. I'm like, yes. And same with the groomsmen too. Like, I've bought all the groomsmen presents. Obviously David had some input and said, oh yeah, that's good, that's not, but I knew what, I kind of knew what he would want to get anyway, and he had no idea really what he wanted. I did it myself because I knew what he would want to get them, and he was happy with what I got them. So as the time goes on over the next 4 months, I will be sharing a lot more with you. So like the save the dates and the invitations and some of the decorations. But just for now, I'm not going to share too much because I don't want to spoil it for people, and I don't want to spoil it and then me feel upset because I spoiled it and everyone knows what my wedding's going to look like. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up for me, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you never miss a wedding video or a makeup tutorial, whatever you're here for. And also, I am really wanting to do a wedding / bride Q&A video, so if you have any questions regarding any type of wedding stuff, whether it's your wedding, my wedding, some random's wedding, you as a bride, groom, you being a bridesmaid or picking bridesmaids or something to do with anything to do with weddings. Just comment down below and I would really like to address it in my next video, which will hopefully be a Q&A video if I get enough. Please, I really want to do that. But yeah, so I hope you like it and I will see you again soon. Bye!